everybody, welcome back to the channel, and as always it is good to see you. So the video today is slightly different to my reviews because I've managed to hit 100 subscribers on my channel, which is amazing. Yeah, and I want to thank you all. So I'm going to just kind of run through a couple of things that I look for in a steak when I'm buying one from supermarkets. Because a lot of the time in my videos I do say if you know what you're looking for, then you can pick up a good steak. Yeah, let's have a look at them. Okay, I have two sirloins from the same store. They cost the same price and they're the same weight. These came from Tesco's. I would say they're their value steaks because they were both £3.50. And you can clearly see the difference in the steaks already. Okay, there's a huge difference. So this one here, this is one that I wouldn't pick up for myself. There's almost no intermuscular fat in there, or fat between the fibers, whatever you want to call it, and zero to no fat cap. Now fat is flavour, especially when it comes to the fat cap, and I am a huge fan of that. So we'll put that one over there. Then we have this beauty here. This is a good looking steak. In fact, I've had British Wagyu steaks that didn't look anywhere near as nice as this. Plenty of intermuscular fat. There could have been more fat cap, but that's okay, I'm good with that. And the people talk about, why people talk about intermuscular fat so much in steaks is because when you start to fry the steak down, all that fat's going to render down, okay? It's going to make the steak more tender, more moist, and certainly way more flavorful. Because there'll be way more, I keep saying way more, that's not the truth. This one will be tougher to chew, without a doubt. So a couple of other things to look at would be the colour of the beef. These two are perfectly fine, but you generally want to pick up something that is slightly darker red than bright red, because that kind of suggests that it hung a little bit longer either in the slaughterhouse or at the butchers before they broke them down. The longer you hang beef, the more the flavour changes, or the more the flavour profile changes, which is why people go through such an effort to dry age steak. Okay, these are both British grass-fed, so that is why, you know, the fat is basically the same colour. If they were grain-fed, the fat would have been slightly whiter, and there would be more fat content in general. What else? Right, these have, because they're sirloin inherently, they've got gristle on them, which would give it a little bit of a tougher chew, but there's not a lot you can do about that. The further the sirloin, or the further down the loin you get from the ribeye, the more of that you'll get on the steak. So, you know, you really do need to, you may look silly doing it, I do it all the time, go through all the steaks, start from the back, work your way through, and find something that looks like this, because this is, in my opinion, a way better steak. It's going to be more flavorful, 100%. There's not a great deal more to tell you. I mean, there's a couple of reasons why these will look different. Either it's a different breed of cow. I would say, you know, depending on what they were fed on, but we already know they're both grass-fed. And possibly it could be because this cow was slaughtered at a younger age than this one. It didn't have time for that fat to build up in the muscles. So please take the time, have a good look, and yeah, don't go picking up a steak that is super thin. These aren't great, you know, a minute 15 maybe in a super hot pan if you're trying to get medium rare. Otherwise I'd go for something that's around an inch thick. I know not everybody can afford that, but that's what I look for in a steak, because then you can really control, you know, the doneness of your steak. And I want pink from edge to edge, a nice medium rare. Beautiful. Well, there we go. You know, I keep saying that once you know what you're looking for or what you're looking at, then these beautiful steaks can be found. You do just have to take the time to go through all the packs. The next couple of upcoming videos are going to be for ribeye, some fillet, and I don't know, maybe something like my favourite steak, which would be picanha, which is a Brazilian cut, by the way. So, if you stuck it out to the end, I love you all. Thank you very much, and goodbye.